Celebrities are speaking out in support of the Asian American and Pacific Islander community after a deadly mass shooting in my hometown of Atlanta, Georgia, took the lives of 8 people, 6 of which happened to be Asian women. Tragedy struck the capital of Atlanta, Georgia on Tuesday night as 21-year-old domestic terrorist Robert Aaron Long was arrested for shooting up 3 different spas around the city, which left 8 people dead and 1 wounded. This shooting in particular follows the harrowing spike in attacks against the Asian American and Pacific Islander community, which has occurred simultaneously with the coronavirus pandemic, while many have even taken aim at former President Donald Trump when countlessly referring to COVID-19 as the China virus or the Wuhan virus. This act of domestic terrorism has sadly come to be much more common in recent months, but this specific mass shooting incident has led millions of people around the world, including celebrities, to speak out in an attempt to put an end to these appalling hate crimes. The hashtag #StopAsianHate made its way around the internet as hundreds of public figures came together to express their devastation and share words of support to the Asian American and Pacific Islander community. John Legend and Mindy Kaling both echoed similar sentiments, tweeting in unity with the Asian American community. John Legend wrote, "Our nation needs to reckon with the increased threats being directed at our Asian American brothers and sisters." Kim Kardashian said, "It breaks my heart seeing all of these devastating stories of the violent cases towards Asians that happen every day, particularly the elderly. Asians are human and deserve to be treated as such. Stop Asian hate." Bella Hadid took to her Instagram stories to share multiple slides about this tragic hate crime, including a repost of Jenny Yang's tweet that read, "To all the media, say what it is. 8 Asian women slain in mass shooting hate crime by a white terrorist." Ariana Grande also shared mental health resources to her Instagram stories, as well as ways to educate yourself and show support for the Asian community. But to witness the extent of fear instilled in the Asian American community is especially heartbreaking, as many continue to fear for their lives when even just going for a walk on the street. Olivia Munn pleaded with her followers in a cry for help, writing, quote, "The violent attacks and murders against Asians are still happening. Please help us. We need help to be safe in our country. Stop Asian hate, please." Lana Condor took to Twitter to explain that her boyfriend, Anthony De La Torre, is now fearful of her even walking into a nail salon, and in another tweet urged people of non-AAPI descent to check in on their Asian friends. She tweeted, "Wake up. Your Asian friends and family are deeply scared, horrified, sick to their stomachs, and wildly angry. Please, please, please check in on us. Please, please, please stand with us. Please, your Asian friends need you, even if they aren't publicly grieving on social media." Gemma Chan also issued a massive wake-up call to her followers, urging them to please pay attention to what is happening, adding, quote, "We need to stop the dehumanization of Asians. We need to stop the scapegoating of Asians for COVID. We need to unite against all forms of hate." And Daniel Dae Kim presented another viewpoint, writing, quote, "The race of the person committing the crime matters less than the simple fact that if you act with hate in your heart, you are part of the problem. And to those with the power to help and yet sit idly by, your silence is complicity." Our hearts and our deepest condolences go out to the families, friends, and millions of people affected by this devastating act of violence. If you or anyone you know is wondering how to get involved and support the AAPI community, we've listed ways to donate, volunteer, educate yourself, and report incidents of Asian hate, as it's vital we do our part in speaking up and speaking out against these violent hate crimes. There is no room for hate, and we must continue to have these conversations with our family, with our friends, with our associates, no matter how uncomfortable it is, because they need to know that this is not okay, and they need to know why. If you want to send some love to the Asian American and Pacific Islander community, please do so in the comment section below. I'm your host, Emil Ennis Jr. You can find me on Instagram at Emil Ennis Jr., and I'll see you soon right back here on Clevver News.